Now we're going to go again. Oh my God. One of these days, we're going to get really good at Zoom. It's not today. So, three things. So, your health and fitness goal, what you want to achieve in 2025. And I want you to write this down. And I want you to try and get as specific as you actually can. Imagine the whole of 2025. So, you've got 12 months to go at here. Your career, what you want to achieve. Like I said, some of you ladies, incredible promotions, you've moved jobs, you've changed different things. It might well be, like I say, that you're completely happy where you are and you might just want a little bit more responsibility. Or you might want a fucking pay rise. You might want to go to your manager in 2025 and you might want to ask for a pay rise. Whatever you actually want from your career, I want that to be a goal as well. And then something in your personal life. So, one of the things, so complete share on my part, Thomas and I, when we were in Dubai getting engaged, one of the things we actually said is that as two business owners and we're running multiple businesses, sometimes it's like passing ships in the night. So we've actually set ourselves a goal, and some people will find this absolutely fucking ridiculous, but we just want to do one date night uncompromisably every single month. That's it. It doesn't need to be this lavish thing. We wouldn't have the time to do it weekly. We've got a lot on, but for you guys, you might be single. You might want to spend more time with your partner, with some significant person in your life. You might actually want to bring that person into your life. You might want to start dating again. Like, what would that look like to you? Some of you women are getting married. Do you know what I mean? 2025 is the year of marriage. What do you want the first 6 months, 9 months of your marriage life to actually look like? So I want you guys to write this down and also think, why are these goals important to you? So, like the example of me and Thomas, obviously, we are committing to spend the rest of our lives together. And we've got to make sure that we actually prioritize that, because you can't just be all about like serving in your businesses. You've also got to have a bit of time for yourself. So, why are these goals important to you? If you want a career change, if you want to do something different, your health and fitness, why is that so paramount? And it obviously is important to you, ladies, because you are inside of the program. So obviously there is a why behind why you're actually doing this. Is it for your children so that they can see the version of you that you really want to become, that you actually want them to be able to aspire to the person that you are? Is it so that you can drop the body fat in order to achieve something over here? Is it that you actually want to build more muscle, more tonality? Like, what is it you ladies want? Is it again for that wedding day goal that you want that perfect silhouette on your big day? Like, what is your why behind the three goals that you guys are setting yourselves? And then what challenges might you come up against? Like, and there could be a lot of different things. So if we take the pay rise example, that's really stressful, right? Going to a manager and asking for a pay rise. If anyone needs to do this, by the way, hit me up, because I'm the king at doing that. I don't need to do it anymore. But do you know what I mean? Like, that's something I could definitely help you guys with. So it's this kind of thing, managing stress. What's going to throw itself your way? What might derail you? And how can you actually overcome that? If you can start to think what challenges you might actually face and try and address them in advance. Now, there are always going to be things that do derail you. There are going to be things that just life is going to come at you, and we can't always necessarily do something about that. But some of the bigger things you might be thinking, again, the planning a wedding, that is a stressful thing. So, how might that impact your career? How might that impact your health and fitness goals? But it's also the reason why you're doing the thing that you're doing. So, all of these things. So, I want you guys to write them down. And then what I want you to do, we actually did this activity. Some of you ladies are newer into the program, but some of you guys might have done the original version that we did. I think we probably did it in about September time, I want to say. And what I did was get every single woman inside of the program to write out a paragraph that encompasses everything that you guys have just written down, and you write it in the present tense. So I want you guys to picture yourselves in December 2025, so for all intents and purposes, a year from now, and I want you to write a statement that is as if you've achieved it. So this is just an example that I wrote earlier. I just need to move all of your heads so I can read it. So it's December 2025, and I feel stronger, healthier, and more confident than ever. I've stayed consistent with my fitness routine, and my body feels amazing. I've dropped the extra fat I wanted to lose, and I'm finally seeing the muscle definition I've always dreamed of. Balancing my career and health has become second nature, and I wake up every day energized and ready to tackle whatever comes my way. I've mastered meal prep, and my nutrition choices fuel me for success both at work and in life. I'm proud of how I've prioritized myself this year, and the habits I've built feel effortless and sustainable. Looking in the mirror, I see a woman who is thriving, not just surviving, and I know I've set the foundation for an even better 2026. So I want you guys to take just a couple of minutes to write out something that looks a little bit similar to that, but I want it to be based around the three things that you've just set. So, and you might be, the more specific you can make this. So if you guys know how much body fat you want to drop in 2025, how you want to be moving around your workouts, what specific career goals you've set yourselves, and what specific personal goals you've set yourselves as well. I want it to be as specific as you guys can make it. So I'm going to shut up for a couple of minutes so you guys can actually concentrate and just write something out. So it's great to see so many of you are actually writing. I probably should have said bring a pen and paper, or you can do it in the notes on your phone as well. So even if you want to write something out, what I will also do is copy and paste this and then pop it in the group chat. And then for any of you that are happy to share it in the group chat, that would also be amazing, because so many of you who wrote this out dug it back out again on Christmas Day this year, just gone. And it's just such an epic exercise when you can actually see that you've hit all of the markers. So somebody like Sharon, who's absolutely fucking crushed it in the mental health piece, the physical health piece, the career, the body fat. She's literally, it's tick, tick, tick all round. And she's a different woman to the person that I met when she first came into the program in December 2023. So it's like, it's wild what you can achieve. Right. Pop anything's in the chat as well that you want, and I will come back to those at the end. That's a good idea, Louise. Take a photo. That's really helpful. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Right. Everyone got their photos, but like I say, I will share it so you guys can view this back so you can take your time to do it. But what I want to do now, so I am showing the guys on the screen. You guys can't see this, but I'm showing everybody a vision board of what Thomas and I put together. And this was from September 2020. So this was 4 years ago, just over. And I just want to run you through what my vision board looked like, because I want you guys to put your own vision boards together. And this was probably just before we got chunky. I would say we weren't chunky at this point. That came later. So we were actually living in a rental house in Bawtry. It was a tiny cottage, and it's where we spent the whole of lockdown. And I'll be honest, it ended up not being that great of a vibe. It was fine, and we were safe, and we were healthy, and this, that, and the other. But we soon realized, living in that house, doing this vision board, that that's not where we wanted to end up. It didn't have a garden. It didn't have the things that were important to us. So on my vision board, so at the time as well, we actually, so obviously, we've got Spencer, who is a black and tan caver. We thought we wanted another black and tan, and then I changed my mind a little bit later down the line. Also turns out tricolored is really difficult to get hold of. So it took us about 2 years of sourcing to actually get Hector, but we got him. And he was on our vision board in 2020, and Hector turns 3 on January 6th coming up. So that kind of gives you again. So we got our little boy, the Range Rover. So you can see the black Range Rover, which is now firmly parked outside my house. So we got the Range Rover. Curly hair was a massively important thing for me. I don't have the fucking time now. It looked banging in lockdown, though. Just know it did look good. I just don't have the time to do it. Traveling was a big thing for us. So we wanted to travel. We wanted to climb more mountains. We've done the traveling piece, not so much the mountain climbing. We probably need to get onto some of that. I wanted the house again. So this is the house. We achieved that. We did want a different house. So this was actually a barn that was on the end of the road for that cottage where we lived, but we found a different renovation. This one's better. So we achieved that. Horse riding, rugby, skiing, all of those. So we didn't get a horse. It's probably not maybe so much of a practical goal for me now. I do love horse riding though. And again, actually, it is something I would love to make more time for. It's just probably a bit harder for me to do at the minute. But rugby, that's Thomas's goal. Skiing was mine. Camping, we did. Thomas also owns this van. It looks exactly like that. So this is it. I want you guys to put together a vision board that reflects what you would like 2025 to look like for you. So I've kind of done one. I haven't finished it. I haven't fully printed it out yet and put it up. But again, I want you guys to actually take a bit of time to do this and you only need like half an hour, but genuinely, whether you use Pinterest to set up a board, whether you do it on Canva, at the moment, I've just downloaded all these photos from Google. But again, I want you to think about, and you can take visuals of women who are goals to you in terms of body goals, and you can actually put that on your board. It can be a completely random woman, somebody that you look at and think, I want to look like her. That is my goal. You could even put some of these things, magnets on your fridge. Do you know what I mean? But I want you guys to be able to actually see this stuff. So again, taking you through some of my bits. So we want stair carpets. I still live in a half renovated house. You guys see the best part, but we don't actually have carpets on our stairs. Skiing will always be on our vision board. Dubai obviously is now on our vision board. It's somewhere that we've fallen in love with. I am seeing Busted and McFly next year. Those tickets are in and we are going, and I'm really excited. The ratings, we got tickets for Christmas, so we're going. I want to get better at social media. In 2025, complete personal goal. That's something I want to be using more platforms, getting better behind the camera, learning, growing as a person that relies on social media for my business. So I want to get better at that. And we want to fly business class. And this is a weird one because you actually don't have to pay money to do it if you're very savvy with Avios points. And for some reason, we've never understood this. I bet you guys probably understand this better than I do. So again, it's things like that, just using like, I don't know, like Amex cleverly. There are other brands available. But yeah, so it's things like that. So take 5 minutes now, guys, and find photos. Where do you want to go on holiday? Where do you want to spend time with your family? Where do you want to, and just Google locations and give it a little bit of thought and build out your vision boards for what you want to do. Are there concerts that you guys want to go to? Are there places in the UK, in the world that you really want to visit? Do you want to spend more time with family? Do you want to take up a hobby? Like, what do you want 2025 to look like for you guys? Again, some of you guys getting married, you might not want to put a photo of you in your dress on your vision board if your partner's around. Probably not a good idea. But again, how do you want your wedding day to pan out? Like photos that make you feel good, that make you feel happy and complete as a person. So I would love for you guys to do this exercise and actually take a bit of time to think, right, where do I want to be with my personal life, with my career, and with my health and fitness? And try and think as well, like it should make you a little bit uncomfortable. The goals that you set yourself should make you feel a little bit like, ooh, because I'm not in the habit of coaching people to be okay. I'm not in the habit of coaching women to plain sail. We want you guys to be going into 2025 with the highest vibrations to achieve bigger things than you thought was possible. And that's in all areas of your life. I want every single one of you to feel super fucking happy and super fucking fulfilled in all areas of your life. So build out the vision board, even if it takes a bit longer. We got the Range Rover this year. That's been on my vision board since 2020. So, yes, it might take a bit fucking longer, but dream and create the life that you actually want. I'm a massive believer in, like, what is the saying? Attention goes where energy flows. It's that kind of, do you know what I mean? If you do believe in these affirmations and you genuinely believe that you can get there, then you can make it happen one way or another. And that's exactly the same with your health and fitness. So that's what we want to do. So finish off your board, and if anybody's happy to, put them in the group chat. I would love to see them. You don't have to explain yourselves, you don't have to, but just share them. Even if you just want to share it with me direct, I would love to see them, but put them somewhere that you will see them daily, be it the desktop of your phone screen, wallpaper, physically on display, on your fridge. You guys, some of you ladies work from home. You might just have it as a backdrop in your office. Like that's where I will end up putting my vision board. But 2025 is yours to conquer, and your vision of getting there is the first step. So that's where we want to start. And I want, like I say, 2024 to be fucking incredible for every single one of you. So let's make it absolutely happen. And obviously, side note from me, New Year, by the way, second side note, Kahunas has had an update. A lot of you ladies will notice this. There are bugs. They are going to be fixed as we go through, and they're different bugs depending on whether you're on iOS or Android, which it makes it even more fun. And I've got the same things my end. Every single time, I swear to God, I log in, it looks different. So we're all in the same boat here. We're just going to have to navigate it. So some of them are your weight might be displaying incorrectly. Some people's check-ins aren't displaying correctly. The vault has now changed, so it's different terminology on, and I think it's the same on an Android, but it's changed on an iPhone, but it is still there. You just have to go to more and then find your way around. What else is there? It's all changed. It's actually changed for the better. It's just we need to get through the bug fixes now. So that's just a note from me. And to have fucking good New Year's Eve plans. I obviously might not speak to you guys before New Year's. We will be doing check-ins this week, so please do not absolutely destroy yourselves over what has or may not have happened over Christmas and New Year. Again, a lot of you guys will be drinking, having social plans. There will be events that might not have subsided again in time for Thursday, Friday check-ins. That's the reality of life. But just put it in, park it, and know that January, like I said, is gonna fucking pop off. We're gonna go big, we're gonna go hard, and we're gonna absolutely make 2025 the year of change. So do not stress, do not worry about it. We will take a little bit of these check-ins with a pinch of salt, but it's really important for me, for you guys to start getting back into the habits, to start thinking and checking in is one of those habits. So I just want you to get back on the wagon and back on track in as many ways as we can this week. So the 6th, next Monday, we can absolutely crush it. So does anybody have any questions? Chat, where are we? Oh, it's vanished. Let's have a look. Come to the Scottish borders and ride Eric. I would be there in a heartbeat. I mean, if it didn't take me about 5 hours, I'd be there. If only you come move here, Joe. You come move to Retford. Why not? Do you know what I mean? Like, we could put Eric in my back garden. I'm sure he'd love it. I love that. Hugely recommend Kilimanjaro as your mountain. Yeah, this is it. We really want to climb Kili. We really do. We did what did we do? What mountain? Oh, we did Snowdon, which I mean, that's not the toughest of mountains, is it? I mean, we saw nothing. All we saw was fog. You got to the top and it was like, okay, you can't see your hand in front of your face. So the view there was no view, but it was a really good time. And also we learned that Spencer and sheep is not It's not a vibe.
Uh,
He was just fucking annoying though, because he's not really an on-lead dog, but he can't be off-lead with sheep or on a mountain. But he pulled like erratically the entire time. So yeah, but it was really good fun. But this is it. If you guys want to climb a mountain, go and climb a fucking mountain. Do you know what I mean? You might want to do the Yorkshire Three Peaks. You might just want to do a smaller one, like Mamtor, something like that in the Peak District is stunning, absolutely stunning. You might just want to do a Sunday walk. Like Thomas and I usually try and find different walks every Sunday with the boys, like simple goals as well. But make sure you make the time for your loved ones. Make sure you do some fun shit in 2025 as well. One of my goals next year is to do the West Highland Way, lol, 96 miles. There you go. That's a big goal. That's the kind of energy that we're talking about, Gemma. That is the energy that we want to be bringing to the table. And I see absolutely no reason why you can't make that happen in 2025. Do you know what I mean? I see no reason why you can't conquer that. So we want to set a date now. We want to get that absolutely booked in and make it fucking happen. We should all do it as a team. We should all go on this 96-mile walk. Can you imagine? Strong hair across the mountains. I love it. Absolutely love it. So, does anybody have any questions, any queries, anything whatsoever before we wrap it up for the evening? And like I said, I really want to see some of these vision boards because I do think it's a phenomenal exercise to, and it's good fun, even if you want to get your sticky glue out and totally be up for a team hike. There you go. We're gonna make it happen. We need to do a big event in 2025. We need to do a massive strong her hike. So yeah, I think that'd be really good fun actually. And it hits the goals, doesn't it? It'll be a nightmare trying to get everybody together, but we're gonna fucking make it happen. So look out for that. Right. I'm gonna love you all and leave you. And well done for being absolute legends, turning up, showing up for yourselves. Enjoy the fuck out of New Year's Eve. And I will see most of you on check ins on Friday. Bye. See you later, ladies.